Hello students, this audio is being made for BA 5th semester students for the paper Public Administration. In this audio, I will be speaking on organization meaning and its types like formal and informal organizations. To begin with, what is organization? Why do we need organization? What is the purpose of organization? We all have discussed in the last audios. I have told you that administration is a cooperative effort or group effort to pursue a common objective. So, in order to pursue a common objective, people need to be united and organized. Without being united, without being organized, people cannot achieve common purpose. So, therefore, in order to achieve a common purpose, people need to be united and organized. Hence, organization is needed. And this is how organization comes into being, to facilitate administration in a proper and systematic manner. Therefore, organization is an essential element of administration, because organization facilitates proper utilization of men, material, and money so that administrative goals are achieved. So, there can be no administration without organization. That's why Diamond and Diamond have stated that organization is the basic tool by means of which the administrative process is kept operating. Like Diamond and Diamond, there are others who have defined organization in their own way. For instance, Herbert Simon defined organization as a planned system of cooperative effort in which each participant has recognized role to play and duties and tasks to perform. L.D. White defined organization as an arrangement of personnel for facilitating the accomplishment of some agreed purpose through allocation of functions and responsibilities. So it means different to different people. But the common point that was emphasized in all the definitions of organization is that there should be a common purpose to be achieved. And in order to achieve that common purpose, people need to be organized. So now let us discuss what are the characteristics of organization. So as far as characteristics of organization are concerned, Nicholas Henry pointed out several characteristics of organization. Like every organization has a purpose. So without purpose, we cannot have organization, we cannot imagine organization. So every organization has its own purpose and purposes. It's full of complex human relationships and collectivities. Organization is characterized by complex human collectivities. And at the same time, organization is full of impersonal relationships. And it also has organizational goals which it strives to achieve. At the same time, organization is characterized by cooperative activity. People who are who work in organization cooperate with each other to accomplish organizational goals. Organization sustains through cooperative activity, and organizations are integrated within a larger social system. They provide services and products to the environment in which they are located. So, these are the characteristics spelled out by Nicholas Henry. Similarly, L.G. White also identified some elements like persons, combined efforts, and a common purpose. It means organization is full of persons, and those persons jointly put effort to achieve a common purpose. So these are the three elements: persons, efforts, and common purpose. Similarly, Chester Bernard defines organization as a system of consciously coordinated activities or forces of two or more persons. He thinks that organization is a basically social system. According to Chester Bernard, organization is a social system. It comes into being because of three factors, and these are common purpose, communication, willingness to serve. Chester Bernard thinks that individual human being possesses a limited power of choice and is constrained by factors of the total situation for cooperation. The most important limiting factors in the situation of each individual are his own biological limitations, and there are other limitations like physical and social limitations. So, in order to overcome these limitations, the most effective method is cooperative social action. Through cooperative social action, one can overcome biological, physical, and social limitations. So, this is how organization comes into being, according to Chester Bernard. Similarly, Luther Gulick also identified four pieces of organization. They are purpose, process, persons, and place. Every organization should have purpose, a specified purpose, like for what it is working. What is the purpose of organization? In which direction it will work? For what it will work? So the purpose is natural to every organization. Without purpose, we can't imagine organization. and the other base of organization is process. In order to do the organizational activity or in order to accomplish organizational goal, there should be a process. Process means nothing but the technique or specialized skill used by the organization in the performance of work. So there is a technique and skills involved to accomplish a particular goal or task. So this is the process of organization. And the third base is that persons. The persons means the group of people served by the organization for whom the organization is working, for whom the organization is working and try to work. So this is the third base. So the another base is place. It means the territorial area covered by the organization. So all organizations have some territorial base. So organizations should have some territorial base, so that in that territorial base it works. So these are the four bases identified by Luther Gulick. As far as types of organization is concerned, there are two types of organizations, like formal and informal organization. Formal organization is what we have just discussed. That is, formal organization should have a common purpose, willingness to communicate, and willingness to act. It has structure, it has rules, regulations on the basis of which it functions. But as far as informal organization is concerned, it is the aggregate of personal contacts and relationships. So in every organization, people who work tend to talk to each other. That is natural for all human beings, because man is a social animal and he can't be silent. He cannot be refrained from talking to other person. It is so natural and intrinsic to every worker, that every human being, that he is bound to speak to fellow human being. So over a period of time, these continuous interactions take the form of informal organizations within the formal organization. They are structureless, they are shapeless, indefinite, but still critical in the functioning of formal organizations. According to Chester Bernard, informal organization is the natural organization. Chester Bernard considers formal organization as artificial organization and informal organization as natural organization. Formal organizations, according to Bernard, are vitalized and conditioned by informal organizations. Informal organizations are very important in any organization. They communicate, they convey the communication through informal channels. The communication which cannot be passed through formal channels can be passed through informal organization. So this is one of the objectives or purposes of informal organization. The another function of informal organization is that it leads to socio-psychological integration. So it leads to socio-psychological integration of the workers. Thereby, it establishes a cohesiveness across the organization. And the third function of informal organization is that that informal organization is a means of maintaining the personality of individuals against certain effects of formal organization which tend to disintegrate the personality. So, informal organization matters a lot in formal organizational setup. In the next audio, I will be speaking to you on the approaches to the organizational theories. Thanks.